Hi everyone, welcome back to the next episode. Hope you're having a great day. So just catch up where we are. So I'm currently at stage 2525. I have got 26 artifacts, I believe, 25 artifacts, but I have got the Books of Shadows, which is the main one, which is a relic multiplier. Currently at 39%, need 40. What I'm doing at the moment is just leveling that up because tomorrow is tournament. So I'm basically just prestiging, leveling that up, grinding, and just doing a bit of farming. Now, people have asked me about, well, I mentioned before in previous videos, so, when do you push, not push? And I mentioned about in the previous episode about hitting walls, so hitting soft walls and hard walls. And mainly that happens because if you continuously push in the game, because you're limited in resources on passive damage and tournaments and raids, if you push too fast, you basically hit a wall because there's only a certain amount of power you can collect. So what I tend to do is only push extremely hard during tournaments, and then outside tournaments I farm Books of Shadows or level up my artifacts. Now the key thing is you can still level up artifacts and you can passive push. Like for example, now I'm just pushing and not really do anything. And the reason I'm pushing is because even if you just level up your Books of Shadows, it has artifact damage, so it gives you damage. So you will generally start pushing what we call passive pushing, so pushing without leveling, buying new stuff. So this is fine, you can still push like that as long as you're not hard pushing, which is basically, you buying loads of stuff, buying loads of artifacts, loads of equipment, loads of pets, blah, blah, blah. Save that for tournament. You can passive push, so you can level up Books of Shadows. If you get a few levels, that's fine. Level up your artifacts if you want to. Just make sure your Books of Shadows are level high. Now, you should, during tournament, that's when you buy artifacts. So during tournament is the only time you should really be discovering new artifacts and then leveling them up, ignoring Books of Shadows and leveling the rest of the artifacts up based on the artifact optimizer. And I posted a video on how to use the artifact optimizer tool in yesterday's video, so you can link that below. You can watch yesterday's video on how to use the artifact tool. That will optimize you for the tournament, hopefully get you first place and get those lovely rewards. Now, in the meantime, also, yeah, by the way, only buy pets, don't buy equipment. You can buy chests if you want to, but only buy chests if it guarantees you first place and it's on promotion. So normally during events, there'll be like double shafts, crafting shards, double skill points, double dust, then buy it. It's not on promo at the moment, so I wouldn't bother. And early game, 4,800 is a lot to spend on the chest. Personally, I'll rather spend it on pets like this, like fluffers, which is mana regen, stuff like that, because pets give you much more better resource because of their passives than anything else at the moment. So I definitely would recommend to use them. Just checking everything, checking all my dailies are done. Anything else I need to pretty much do? So I need to do my dailies. I need to do a solo raid. I think I've still got 2 or 3 daily quests to finish off. Let's have a quick look. Oh, I've got more than that. I've got to do one more equipment, a lot more fairies, and a solo, and plus go watch video. So these are quite important. The reason important dailies is not because it gives you diamonds, but it's also the morale, clan morale, this bit here. You need that to effectively do efficient raiding. I can't show you, but basically you collect these morale weeks, so morale per week and damage, and you can either do a standard raid or a push raid, like an active raid. And if you use active raid, you use morale to give you more power, and so you basically need to stockpile it for the raids that you're not farming and you want to push and you want to obviously progress on your raid. So you do need it, and you need it for the keys. Key resets, 2 keys a week, 2 raids a week. Very important that you do your raids, because if you miss them out, that's it. Resets next week and you've lost out. So let's have a look what we've got now. So you've got Books of Shadows at level 25%, not level, BOS. Oh, get them tongue-tied. Lifetime relics. So lifetime relics need 60%. It's high enough. You can go higher, but 60, 70, 80% is absolutely fine. Don't have to go ridiculous. Some people do like 99. That's just too much. So run about between 60 and 80 is sufficient. And I'm ready for tomorrow's tournament. Let's start doing, actually, let's do the solos. Have I got any new ones? No, it's just my dailies. So with the solo world, when I start on a new world, I will do a guide for that as well. I'll try to do all the solo worlds so I can obviously get more resources. So that'll be probably, that's resets tomorrow as well. Resets every Sunday. So I'll do a video showing you what cards and decks and stuff I use. So after this attack, I'll actually show you what equipment I've got, what build I've got, and what raid cards I've got, so you can compare. If you are following this like for like about what you're currently doing, you can then compare it to see where you're at compared to me. So a little bit of comparison. So I'll just do that in a sec. So we've done this solo raid. Let's clear this. Continue. Open box. Collect my rewards. Skip. All right. So look at the build then. So this is the clan ship beginners build. I've got 6 skill points remaining. I think I need to put a couple more into warlords. So this is it. If you wanna compare it and use it. And then I've got, let's click that, raid cards. I've got all of them apart from the lightning whip, which hasn't come up in shop yet, or I haven't collected it. So that's the only whip of lightning I need to collect. Apart from that, I've got everything else. These are my levels. Go through slowly. 544, 333, 211, 444, 331, 111, 18. Oh, Tot always put pretty high because it's quite an OP card. 5, 4, 3, 3, 3, 3, 2, 1, 1. Now the only ones I've been leveling, as you can see, like some of them can be leveled, but I ignore them. These ones, that's TP. So these are the cards that I use for this. So TP for Thriving Plague. That's what the short name for it is. So this is a cycle deck. It can be used in armor and so it can be used both in armor and body types. Let's have a look. Yep, and stacks up. And I mainly use it in armor types mostly because it does a little bit more damage. Fusion deck. So it's fuse, and it could be any burst, so any affliction and support card. So it could be any affliction and support card that do well with it. For example, if it wasn't an armor, then I'll probably have a body type support card. So probably that one. So if it's not armor, I use this one. If it is armor, I use that one. That's my second cycle raid for fusion deck. So you got to do little circles for fusion, so it stacks the bombs on each body part in the circle. Then you got TT deck, which stands for Team Tactics, which is this one. So this will be like a one body part armor, or this is a top. So this stands for Totem of Power. Again, this is one body part, but it's a high damaging one. So normally you have that on the highest body part that you need to get rid of. This is a Void. This is body parts only, but it's missing the whip. So the whip goes there. This is CSB, which stands for Clan Ship Barrage. Again, you can use either with this card. So this card, Ancestor, or which goes there. So we a Clan Ship Barrage, burst cards, and then that one there, or swap it for VM. So basically, like this, what it will look like that or that. This you can do it it's one body type, so it has to be a burst card to use to be the most effective. So you can either use it on chest or head. So that's torso and that's head. So swap it whichever is the highest body part. Or if you need leg, then you can use this one for leg. And if you've already used that one already, then you can use this one. Whichever is the highest body part you need to get rid of, or the highest level card. For example, if I had a leg, I probably would use that because that's level 4 or that's level 1. But then I double check, because obviously this could be more effective because it's a limb part. So I would use 2. There is an actual guide, a card guide, a raid deck a comparison tool, so I can see if it's still up to date and if it's still usable, because there's a couple out there. I know there's like a couple of apps and a couple of Google Docs, Google Sheets that show you what the best deck or deck use to use depending on your level, your raid damage, and also the raid Titan that's being attacked, and its HP and armor and everything like that. So I'll try to find out what the latest one is, because I haven't used that for a while. And the tactics, and I'll try to do a separate raid guide or tutorial. I have done one. There is a couple ones out there, but they're about a year old, and I know there's a couple new cards that's come since then, and there's been a couple changes, a couple updates on raid card damage and durations and spells. So I will get all the latest information and update it, but it will be a while because my levels are quite low. I haven't got all the raid cards, and raid cards are quite low, so it'd be insufficient for me to use it now until I've tested them. I always make sure I test the decks out and the cards so the information is correct I don't want to just send out any old information in my videos. I know it might seem like that sometimes, but I do try to do as much research as I can and ask the masterclass raiders in the Discord and the community. So that is where I am for the raid decks. Now for equipment, there's a hero damage, so I've got that one for my sword. I've got helmet, I've got ranger, whichever's the highest. Is mage at the moment, so I'll switch it to mage. It will say there strongest hero, and it'll give you the icon there, so just always swap it to whichever is the strongest hero. So Chesterton, because that's the highest one I've got for gold income. Sword primary effect, again, it's just boosting that one, but if I had a high one that did aura, I might change it to that one. And clanship, because that's the build I'm using. So those are the equipment. For crafting, I never ever buy equipment in shop. It's a waste of diamonds because you level up so quickly, so there's no point really. I would only use crafting shards, and the first one I'm trying to get is Immaculate Arbiter. Where is it? There it is. I've got 2 pieces left to get because that gives me a prestige relic boost, so relic, which is the main thing for artifacts. Then after that, I'll do Ancient Warrior Mythic set. That'll be the next one we can get on this side, and that's let's have a look if I can find it. There it is. So that's Warcry, Warcry damage and companion attack rate, and also the prestige relic multiplier. It costs 700 shards and it's really expensive, but it's one of the best equipments in the game. And because of doing the clanship build, the Warcry damage will be tremendous help when you craft that. Just getting that full set alone like boosts you like 1,000 stages. It's crazy. So that is it. That's basically my update at the moment. Tomorrow will be another big video because I'll be doing a tournament, and now that I've got Books of Shadows, we can see a big increase. So I'll do a more prepped and detailed video about tournament and how far you can get, and then I will do a request. Someone's requested an equipment guide for all different builds, so I'll do a separate video for that shortly, an updated equipment guide for all the builds, not just the clanship build. And I'll try to do some feedback and tips on that. Is there anything if there's anything specifically you would like to see or anything you're stuck on, make sure you leave a comment on videos. It lets me know what video to do next and what's important, and I'm happy to help on feedback and supporting you in this game to make this game as fun as possible. Apart from that, thank you very much for watching today. It was just an update of where I am at the moment, but it's still always enjoyable doing these videos, so thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care. Bye.